train, Dad? How fast does it go? How big is the engine? Will we get food on the train?
Attention passengers, train 47 from Oak Bluff, arriving on track 11. The train 101 to Winston, now boarding on track 14. All aboard.
Come on, kids. Let's see, Rockville, train 89, let's see, Grandview, train 5, Fairhaven, there it is. Train 66, track 5, 10:15 a.m. Hey, we made it. Look, kids, I still have to buy the tickets, so could you go over there and wait for me? And after I buy the tickets, I'll answer all your questions. I promise. Okay?
Do you think your dad will show us the whole train? I don't know, maybe. I wish we could talk to the engineer and the conductor. Yeah, but we probably won't be able to.
Gorge, what a big train station.
Goofy!
Hi!
What are you doing here?
Gorge, I was hoping to meet some of the people who work on this here railroad.
Wow, so are we.
Oh, wow.
Where are we?
Oh, I don't know.
Cindy, Peter, Goofy, are you here to learn about trains?
Well, yeah.
I bet I can help. What would you like to know?
Are you the engineer?
Yes, it's my job to operate the locomotive that pulls the train.
How fast does the train go?
Passenger train like this can go up to 90 miles an hour.
Gorge, that's fast.
Inside, there's a powerful diesel engine, powerful enough to pull the whole train. See this coupler? It connects the engine to the train, and there's one just like it on every car in the train.
What are all those other wires and stuff for?
The electrical wires are what supplies the electricity for the cars in the train. And the air hoses are what supplies the air for when we stop all the cars.
Kind of like follow the leader.
That's right.
What makes the train stay on the track?
You see, this thing called a flange is what keeps the wheels fitted closely on the rail.
Boy, it's not like steering a car where you can go wherever you want.
No, Peter, it's not. Nobody could run a train by themselves. There are thousands of miles of rails running all over the country with hundreds of trains on them every day. Not just passenger trains like this one, but freight trains too.
Wow.
How come trains don't crash into each other?
Because there are people and computers all over the country working together to keep the trains running safe and on time. Would you like to go aboard?
Yeah.
Come in, Sherry, over.
This is Sherry. Go ahead, Leon.
Sherry, we've got company. Could you come up to the locomotive, please?
I'm on my way.
What does Chief OBS mean?
That stands for onboard services. It's my job to make sure that all the passengers on the train are comfortable and they have everything they need.
That's a big job.
Well, luckily I have a whole team of people working with me. There's a conductor, there's train attendants, and there's food servers, and they all work aboard the train.
Can we meet them?
Sure, why don't you come on aboard?
Allow me.
Now, this is a coach car. And this is where the passengers ride most of the time.
You mean they ride other places too?
They sure can. A train's like a hotel on wheels. There's a restaurant, and there's a sleeping car. Would you like to see?
Yeah!
This room's called the family room, and it's big enough for an entire family to sit and sleep in together.
What's that?
That's a call button, and when you pull that out, you get a train attendant. There's also a room that's for our disabled passengers, and it's especially designed for a wheelchair.
Someone call for a train attendant?
We sure did. Hi, Dave. Goofy brought his friends to see the train.
Hi.
Hi, kids. Hi, Goofy.
Boy.
What does a train attendant do?
I take care of luggage, I tell passengers when their destination's coming up, and I turn the seats into beds like this.
Well, look at that. Look, a rolling restaurant. But where's the food?
The food's cooked in the galley or the kitchen down below us. And then waiters serve it to the passengers, just like in a restaurant.
Oh, and right now it's probably closed, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, but maybe I can get you a snack. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Look at this one.
That's a commuter train. People ride commuter trains when they're going short distances, like when they're going to work each day. Another type of train is a subway. Many cities have subway systems. They run underneath the streets, and people get off and on at different underground stations.
Wow, that's neat.
Sherry, come in. This is Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn, over.
We're getting ready to pull out.
Thank you. That was the conductor. He's on the platform if you want to meet him.
Yeah!
Okay, watch your step.
You're the man who punches the tickets.
That's right. I make sure that all the passengers on the train have tickets. But that's not all I do. You see, the conductor's in charge of everybody who works on the train, including our friend the engineer. All aboard! We're gonna roll!
But what about Goofy?
George.
Bye! Wow, look at all these freight trains.
Hello down there! Up here!
Look!
Up here!
Look!
Come on up! I need to grab a car off of 35 so I can grab a train down there.
Wow.
Right. Welcome to the freight yard. I'm Jack.
Hi.
What do you do up here?
Well, I'm in charge of everything that goes on here. They call me the Yardmaster.
Gosh, what a view.
From up here, I can see everything that's going on down in the yard. And Earl, the carman here, makes sure all the trains that come in are inspected and repaired.
What's in the cars?
Freight, food, tractors, paper products. Anything you buy in a store might have traveled there by freight train. We have different kinds of freight cars for different kinds of freight or cargo. There are box cars full of things like paper products and packaged foods. Tanker cars carry liquids like oil or gas. There are refrigerated cars for carrying food that has to be kept cold. Flat cars for heavy machinery. And hoppers.
For carrying bunnies?
No, Goofy. A hopper is like a boxcar without a roof. It carries things like coal, gravel, things that won't get ruined by the weather.
What about the caboose?
Well, a caboose used to be the last car on a train. The brakeman worked in there. But since trains now have computerized braking systems, we don't need cabooses anymore.
Where are all those trains coming from? And where are they going?
All different places. That car over there just came from the distribution center and it's on its way to Omaha.
What's the distribution center?
The distribution center is a big building that's near the railroad tracks. Trucks bring all kinds of goods to the distribution center where they get sorted out. There's a special track going right inside the building, so freight cars can be loaded and brought here to the freight yard by locomotives. So our job here is to take all the cars that come in and put them together into whole trains, according to where they're going.
Isn't it confusing, all those cars going different places?
That's why we have a computer. A printout tells me where each car is supposed to go. The switchman has a copy too.
The what?
Take a look down there. The switchmen are the people who make sure the cars go on the right tracks.
Are there switchwomen too?
Yes, there are, Cindy.
Oh, telephone.
Great. You ready to roll, Brad?
What's going on, Jack?
Sue, stand by, please. That train going to Chicago just got the okay from the dispatch center to pull out.
What's a dispatch center? May we go see?
Sure. Sue, I've got a surprise for you.
Hi, Goofy. Hi, kids.
Boy.
Look at this.
There are dispatching centers like this all over the country, and each one watches over a certain area of tracks. We're responsible for all the trains moving through this area.
How do you do it? You can't even see the trains.
Those lights show us everything we need to know. The red lights show me where the trains are now, and the white lights show me where they're going.
Neat.
It's all computerized. The computer makes sure the trains are doing what we want them to do.
Where's our train?
Where are you going?
Fairhaven train number 66. Track 5, leaving at 10:15 a.m.
There it is, in the station. But it'll be pulling out soon. We better get you back.
How are we going to do that?
Boy.
Okay, you guys ready to see the train?
Gosh!
Boy, you guys sure are acting goofy. Come on. Now, what were those questions you wanted to ask me about trains?